The unique story of Vincent and Ileana. Written and narrated by Dr. Thais Speaks with the unique story of.com. When Vincent and Ileana were in heaven, they were souls. They were called souls because they did not have a body like how people do on earth. In heaven, souls don't have bodies because they are made of light. When souls are in heaven, they are always surrounded by friends and family souls who love them very much. Souls love being around each other because they brighten up the city wherever they go. Vincent and Ileana were best friends, and every day they would sing and dance around the city of heaven with the other souls. They would run in and out of castles, playing hide and seek. They would paint clouds for Earth to display the following day. At times, they would join the orchestra to help write music for the angels to sing. Their only difficult job was to pick out parents on Earth and then decide when they wanted to go. Whenever souls in heaven wanted to have experiences living on Earth, they would be required to pick their own parents. When God informed the souls that it was their time to go to Earth, Vincent and Ileana looked at each other, held hands, and both made a promise to go at the same time so they can always be together. One day, God asked Vincent and Ileana, "Have you picked your parents yet?" They both looked up to God and said, "We've looked all over the earth. We've searched in places by the Egyptian pyramids. We've searched in places by the Leaning Tower of Pisa, places that have the brightest colors on the land, places that have the most daylight throughout the year. We've searched near places that have the bluest sea and in places that have kings and queens who rule the land. But we've carefully chosen a place to call home in the United States of America. And since we want to stay together, we have specifically chosen Vincent and Leslie to be our parents." So God smiled at them both and said, Well then, let's celebrate. Whenever souls prepare to leave heaven to start their new life on earth, they have celebrations called EARTHGOINGS because they are going to earth. And whenever souls return to heaven, people on earth have celebrations called homegoings. Since this is one of the most celebrated times for souls, God immediately made the announcement that Vincent and Ileana have chosen their mom and dad, and ordered all the angels to sing both of their favorite songs and perform both of their favorite dances at the huge earth-going celebration. All of Vincent and Ileana's friends and family from heaven came to celebrate and to promise that they would help keep watch over them while they were living on earth. Souls in heaven are never sad when another soul goes to live on earth. They are just always hoping that the soul will remember them as they grow older. But it never happens because that is against heaven's rules. On the entry doors to earth, it's clearly posted that each soul who enters shall not remember the joys and fun of heaven. When God first put the sign up, the souls were confused. Why would God not want us to remember such beautiful things about our home? Then one of the angels explained to the souls that God desires for everyone to live their absolute best life on earth, through the easy times and through the tough times. And whenever people made it through the tough times, they would teach others how to make it through the tough times as well. But if a person remembered all the joys and fun of heaven, they would always want to come back home and never try to make it through any of their tough times on earth. So the celebration came to an end. Vincent and Ileana both held each other's hand as they walked through the huge gold doors that had one word written on it in a beautiful light, and it read, Life. They slowly opened the door and felt the most beautiful warm wind rush past their face. And then there was nothing but silence. Every now and then they would wake up and hear voices, but then they would go back to sleep. As time went on, they would open their eyes very slowly just to make sure each other was still near. Finally, on December 18, 2016, Mr. Vincent Arnold Palmer III and Miss Ileana Rose Palmer came to Earth together as brother and sister to be with their mom and dad. The end.